So not all of my cars are here right now, but I'm actually selling 2 of them that are right behind me, which is pretty much 50% of what you see right now. I impulsively bought 2 cars. On this episode of What Am I Breaking on the Subaru today, I am installing an air oil separator on the WRX that I've been playing around with for quite some time, as you can see. And as soon as I opened up this box, there is a lot of hoses and 1 big canister. I already went ahead and screwed on all of the different valves and connections that I need. And currently in my driveway, I have Grant's SL that he's like pretty much like 98% done with. So it's just being held up in my garage. I have my Slurpee car. I still have to finish fully wrapping into the green. I have my cousin's Honda Civic that I surprised her with for Christmas. This car is being listed up for sale. I know a lot of you guys have been commenting about that, asking me how I feel. And honestly, I never go in expecting them to keep the car forever. It's just due for its time. She wants a different car and I completely understand that. I'm like, you could list it for probably a little bit more than you would have previously. So there you go. The owner of Set Civic that's listing it for sale. But yeah, bottom line, I'm totally not mad. Like that's just, it's just the way it is. I like rotating my cars just as much. We got Lily inside. What is she making? Let's go. I want to see these smoothies. I gotta do a taste test.
I stole your espresso cup.
This is pretty good.
Yeah.
While we're in here, here is a little house update. I have been working on this little, what do you want to call this? It's not a bookshelf. This showcasing display. Placeholder right now, these are placeholders. I got this when I was in Vietnam with VinFast. I got this when I was in Monterey for Pebble Beach with Alfa Romeo and Motor Trend. That was super cool. I got this in South Carolina, I believe, when I was out there with Brembo. That was super cool. So I'm adding a lot of like nice, slick, clean things here. I still am working on my office. The living room is slowly but surely coming together. I know it's just kind of 2 couches and a table and a TV. It's as basic as it gets right now. I just pretty much have the necessities in my living room, but I will be getting some more decorations and plants and stuff and whatnot. All right, let's go work on the car. The cruise control is stuck where the air oil separator needs to go. And in the instructions, it says, depending on the year you have, there's different things mounted to it. So should we even install it, bro? I honestly don't feel like installing this. I think if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Period. Exactly.
So I feel like we probably shouldn't even, I don't think we should install it.
I think we're gonna mess up more than we accomplish.
I think we are gonna mess up more than we're gonna accomplish. And we're gonna get the car not running again.
Swear, something's gonna go wrong.
Yeah, whatever, bro. Oh shoot, you guys are here listening to this whole conversation. What? We installed coilovers in the other video and we actually still haven't test driven the vehicle, so we're about to take it out right now, so let's do that. All right, honestly, it rides pretty good for the ST Suspension XTA coilovers, so I really like them. I do obviously have to take off the mud flaps or mud guards, considering I've lowered the vehicle now and it's not rally style, but what we're gonna be working on right now is honestly just a little bit of cleaning. Don't mind the garage, it is still being worked on slowly but surely, but I'm gonna be going to the most important stash I have right now. I gotta look through all of these and see which one I need. Usually when an area is really, really dusty, I grab like a dirtier microfiber towel and quickly wipe it down and dust it off with that, and then I'll actually go in with the product, just because I don't like actually mixing the dust and the wetness of the product together, because then you're just wiping the dirt around. So that is what I just did. I also like to do this in the shade because I get hot and so does the car. All right, the interior is clean and now I feel like doing the wheels. I'm not gonna lie, white wheels just get dirty so fast. Right there, hiding in the back. There it is. Dude, this product actually works so good. I'm not gonna lie, for being white wheels, that's actually very impressive. I didn't even apply any friction onto the wheel. I didn't use no microfiber towel, no brush or anything to actually scrub the wheels, and it did an amazing job, and I don't even think I left it on for like the 2 full minutes. She is just so pretty. You see how the front has like the dark blue design that carries onto the front bumper, so I have to do the rear. I just haven't had time to do it, and I honestly don't know where that went. Called shotgun.
Yeah, but you can't actually call shotgun on somebody's
Let's
birthday.
take the Subi out. Hey, it is Emily's birthday. I think she needs to sit shotgun. Your birthday, so I guess you could sit shotgun.
Oh, I'm driving, thank you.
No, 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 no. Alignment took way longer than expected because the car was just a little bit even though the sun decides to go right now. So not all of my cars are here right now, but I'm actually selling 2 of them that are right behind me, which is pretty much 50% of what you see right now. And it just so happened to be the ones that are parked right next to each other. We are selling the Honda Civic and the Subaru WRX. I know. I'm upset. Let's have a chat. So I know it was a very short time with the Subaru WRX and the door is not shut all the way. I had so much fun with this car. I actually learned quite a lot with this vehicle. It was my first Subaru. It was my first EJ that I was working on. But the unfortunate truth is that I have to make room for other vehicles that I plan on buying like really soon. And so it just doesn't make sense for me to keep it any longer. And I really don't want to say that. I probably didn't even have this car for like 4 or 5 months now. But that's literally the only reason. I am obviously still keeping the 350Z. I have a drift build planned for that and I have to start working on it ASAP, but I have another car I have to buy. So I really have to get rid of this one. I really don't want to. So that one's for sale. But right next to it, so the Honda Civic, my cousin did list that car up for sale. And I know a lot of you guys are also messaging me about it. Is the Civic you worked on for your cousin listed for sale? And the truth is, it is. So she is actually wanting another vehicle. And I told her, girl, it is your car. You do not have to ask me. She wants to try something new and I literally can't blame her. I do go through a lot of cars super fast. So we were literally just talking about you and how you are listing the Civic up for sale. And she found her OEM taillights in my basement right now. But we're still looking for her headlights. I honestly wasn't planning on selling this car that quickly, but I did have it kind of in the back of my head that I know it has to go in order for me to make room for the other vehicles and the other things I want to do. But yeah, whoever has it is super lucky. But let's just sit down for a second. I will say I have gotten a lot of love on this build. You guys have been supporting me so much on this one and you guys absolutely love it. I actually took it to its first car meet the day 7-Eleven approved the video, and there were so many great photographers and pictures that were taken at that meet. I went to a modded Detroit meet and it was super nice. It was front and center and everybody loved it. And every time I'm driving it on the road, it puts a smile on anyone's face that sees it. And yeah, it's just an overall great car, but it is going up for sale, unfortunately. And also, if you guys made it this far, I will let you know that I am actually giving away one of my other cars, but that's all I'm gonna say. I'm just gonna leave it at that because I just can't give away too much. Oh yeah, I was also gonna say, I'm literally 99% done with the car. The only thing I have to do left is just add the rear decal, which I will do literally in 2 minutes right now. But I was gonna say, if you guys kept up with the other videos, you know that this car and this build happened super fast because I love being honest with you guys because you guys get to see the raw behind the scenes throughout everything and it's not just a 30-second video on TikTok. But I had to hide this car most of the time because, you know, I was waiting for videos to be approved by 7-Eleven just because obviously Slurpee is not owned by me and they own the word Slurpee, so that is what I was waiting on. Also, I cannot stress this enough. So many of you guys absolutely love this wrap design and I'm so happy I went through with it because I had this envisioned in my head like months ago. I'm talking like probably 4 or 5 months ago, and I was working with Triple Style to get it all printed out. So he did the printing and I had this idea in my head for a really long time, specifically on the Bug Eye WRX. Because of the round features, as you can tell, the Slurpee design is very bubbly and the circular headlights, fog lights, and all of that just complemented it very well. So I'm just so happy that the vision in my head like became a reality and it looks exactly what I thought it would look like in my head as well. Okay, now the car is 100% done. Actually, it's still like 99.99% done because I have to wrap under the spoiler, but no one knows that yet. But I did end up putting the last finishing pieces of the wrap just to complete the rear end. This side looks slightly different than this side. Sorry if you have OCD, just because I kind of shifted the wrap when I laid it all out. I shifted it a little bit to the rear, and so you could see that this kind of sits differently, but it still looks really good, and you could still kind of read that it says Slurpee. And if you can tell from the clouds above, it is about to thunderstorm. So I'm gonna pull the Subaru in. We are also going to Black Rock because it is my cousin's birthday, the one that has the Civic. And if you've never been to Black Rock, let me give you a rundown. You basically pay extra money to cook your own food. So they bring out this square piece of hot, really hot rock, and you cook your steak on it, and you cook it how you like it, and then you eat it. That's literally, it sounds so lame that I'm saying that to you guys, but that's where we're going. It's currently the next day and I pretty much don't have a lot to do today. I still have a lot I want to get done, but I don't really have anything serious that I have to get done today. What's next on my to-do list is to finally finish the Slurpee Wrapped Z, the drift build that I'm going to be starting. And with that being said, since it's already laid out in the sun, I probably am going to start peeling off this section. I want to get at least half of it done so that I could take a picture with this one and this one before I sell the WRX, so I could see the old versus the new. And currently I am tendering it. I'm charging up the battery a little bit just so I can start it up. But here's what the driveway looks like right now. The purple Civic did leave. It went back to Canada and we're probably never gonna see it again, so that was a little bittersweet moment for me. And she also forgot her stock headlights. My bad. The rear fender wrap has been fully ripped off thanks to Liana. And as you can see, the sun is setting. We kind of got carried away with the day. We were doing a lot of other things, I think inside the house. So now I'm gonna be starting this up. Currently the next day, and I impulsively bought 2 cars today, both not for me but for my family. I just got a Cruise for my older sister and a Terrain for my mom. I've been at the dealership going through the purchase process for the Terrain, and I also did get the Cruise, but that was listed by an owner, so that was a very easy process. It's just dealerships take way too much time. They're so inefficient, I feel like. But anyways, my 2 main focuses for this video was selling the Civic and selling my Subaru, which is right over there. And I am gonna be taking it out on Woodward today. It's gonna be like my first and only time on Woodward with this car finished like this, and have my one last goodbye with it before I go to California. But yeah, the car is already listed up for sale. Your Z is in the grass right now, Graham. Here is set car in the lawn. All right, all 3 of the garage bays are full. We pulled the mitts in. Now I have the Subaru pulled out, so I am ready to take that out.
And my car on the lawn.
And your car on the lawn. We just made it to Woodward. We are about to go get some food, and the restaurant Bistro Joe's, it has a nice view. Like, it's not rooftop, I don't know what you want to call it. It's like a balcony view, so you can watch all the cars go down Woodward. Super nice and relaxing.
All right, POV, you're on the inside of Christina's fog lights.
You're so fun. Some like fine dining. This is actually a market. Look how cool.
And
that's so cool.
And this is actually a street.
Woodward.
So cool.
Not just a street.
The first paved street in America.
Whoa, your ear's like glowing. This is so good. Please don't ever have me park, because what the... Oh, hey. I'm in the lines. It's okay.
We got Christina to park right next to this E46. We've been all standing in this spot trying to save it for her, so you're welcome. Part the sea. Here we are. You parked good in front of all the people. Pressure has been relieved.
I know, right? Whatever this is. I literally never know how to end off my videos. It's currently the next day. Went to the gym. I look like an absolute mess. I was gonna close out the video, and then something came in the mail from 7-Eleven. Excuse me. Something came in the mail from 7-Eleven. A lot of things actually, and I've already started opening stuff up, but they left me a nice little letter, so that was super sweet of them, and they gave me so many clothes and food to try and the hats and stuff like that. So I'm super excited. And actually, part of the note I wanted to read to you guys, it says they included some stuff for the Slurpee cars, and they're like, for those Slurpee cars with a smiley face. So I just wanted to end it off on that note. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. We are getting rid of one of the Slurpee cars, unfortunately. Also, really quick disclaimer, if you guys see this car up for sale, and I do like to list it on Facebook Marketplace, I have 0 time for the messages, so I barely respond to anyone on Facebook Messenger because I'm barely on Facebook, let alone having to list a car and deal with all the inquiries there. So I usually like to give that to my managers to run, so they're probably gonna be on my account responding to all the Slurpee WRX inquiries. So just to let you guys know, it's not me. So I just want to let you guys know that. Okay, bye.